Alright, just came back from a hefty leg day at the gym. Woke up at like 5:30 a.m. this morning because I'm on monk mode right now, coming towards the end of monk mode. Honestly, I like monk mode so much that instead of making it like a practice, I'm thinking of turning it into like a way of life. Just doing it every single day. Anyways, this is more of like an intraday trade, which I just planned to hold it all the way up here. I have no plans to actually hold it up here. It could potentially break all-time highs, right? There's a chance that, since we got this little pullback right here, price will end up even higher this week as we come to the end of this month. Today is actually 31st August, and then we're also heading to the weekend as well. And this week has been surprisingly bullish for like stocks, right? So yeah, we are pretty much expecting price to end up back at its all-time high. Once again, hypothesis, right? We don't actually know for sure, but in this particular case, once again, because of that uncertainty of not knowing whether price will actually break all-time high or not, I'm just gonna take profit at the next 15-minute supply, which we have up here. All right, just this next 15-minute supply. So relatively quick trade right here. Very, very small trade, honestly. Not a big trade, not a big fancy position. But yeah, man, just slowly letting it run there. Honestly, it's been quite some time since we trade NQ, so I'm not gonna risk the usual amount that I usually risk. Just gonna slowly ease into it again. And yeah, just want to catch some wins under my belt before I start getting more confident in terms of using big lots on NQ. Bro, what are we even doing here? I literally just made 100k on a trade on GU last night. And instead of celebrating and sleeping on my wins and going to the club to pop some champagne, I woke up at freaking 5:30 a.m, hit legs day, and right now we are in another trade. This is what it takes to win. Most people don't realize this, but this is actually what it takes to win. You can never afford to sleep on your wins, on your laurels. You can never ever afford to let a win get to your head and a loss get to your heart. So it's that's pretty much the mentality that you need to instill into yourself if you want to master the game. If you actually fall in love with the game, this is what it is. This is how you will live. You will be obsessed. You won't just be comfortable with wins here and there. You'll be obsessed with the game. And is that the price we are willing to pay? Because I don't know about you, but I don't have a life. I'm sitting here, I'm just thinking, fuck, I really don't have a life. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wifey. I don't have any girl I'm texting right now. All I do is wake up, grind, sleep, wake up, grind, sleep, and repeat over and over again. That's my life right now. And this is why I always say that success is subjective. I define success as getting what you want from life. From you looking at me right now, you might think that, oh, Brad is successful. But the thing is, how do you define success? Because if you define success as having a loving relationship with your partner, with a wife, then I'm not successful in that end. In fact, I'm an absolute failure in that end. But if you consider success in terms of money, then I think I'm doing fairly well, right? So it's success is subjective. And the thing is, you cannot want everything. You can't have your cake and eat it at the same time. It's for you to be maniacal in your pursuit of your goal, for you to achieve great things at a young age, you have to sacrifice relationships. It's there's no such thing as balance. You have to go unbalanced for a period of time in order for you to get balance for the rest of your life. That's just my philosophy. No such thing as balance, man. The obsessed in balance, Kobe Bryant in balance. And I can tell you, Tiger Woods in balance, all right? George Soros, Paul Tudor Jones, they're in balance. They don't have a life as well. Maybe they have right now since they're in their old age, right? But chances are when they were my age, they're probably grinding. Maybe not as hard as me, but they're probably grinding their ass off as well. And I think that's the price of success. It's if you're not willing to pay the price, then don't be envy, right? Just don't be jealous or anything. It's just we have different goals. We're just playing different games. You might be interested in playing the game of status. So you want to go out and get famous. But I'm interested in playing the game of money. And I'd rather be private, not be famous, and make a shit ton of money. And you can see, it's not that I'm more successful than you. It's just we are playing different games. It's like comparing apples to oranges. It's like comparing traders to, I don't know, freaking lawyers. Both can make a good amount of money, but both are completely different game. That's it. So I'm just sitting here, tired as hell, fatigued as hell, but money doesn't sleep. So why should I? Okay, remember that. Money never sleeps. That's a mantra right now, bruh. Money never sleeps. I should get that tattooed somewhere on my arm or something to remind myself that you should always be awake when the opportunity arises. Look at this, man. This opportunity arises in the morning. And if I was sleeping in, I would have missed this opportunity. I wouldn't be able to accomplish a leg workout. And I'll be wasting my life away. I don't know how normal people do it, man. Like, honestly, I'm sitting here, I'm just thinking, like, how the fuck does normal people live like an average life? I can't even fathom myself snoozing an alarm and like getting out of bed at freaking 9 a.m. to go to a job that I absolutely despise, to gossip with colleagues about political shit that I have no interest in, to just nod along with their political beliefs so that I can get along with them. And then driving back home, getting stuck in traffic, and then watching an hour of Netflix just to wind down and then go to sleep and then do it all over again. Like, I just can't fathom that life. And the thing is, like, I did live that life back when I was working a 9-to-5 job. Once again, the most depressing 6 months of my entire life. I shit you not. Like, I thought that was the dream because my Asian parents wanted me to, get an office job and like get a stable job, earn about 5K, 3 to 5K a month. But I fucking despise every single minute of it, right? Like what I said, I had to literally whip out a sword and slay my parents' dreams in order to save mine. In order to save my dream and live my definition of success, which is just making money from the financial markets. And man, I have absolutely zero regrets. I'm so grateful I did that, man. I'm so grateful I experienced like what it's like to live that rat race. Because now I'm just looking at it, I'm just like, thank God I'm no longer in that rat race. Yeah, so, yeah, man. You have to live life, Like, you can't just do the same thing for the rest of your life. You can't just trade for the rest of your life. You can't just live and just work a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life. You have to experience different shit. And for me, I feel like I'm in such a unique place because I have a myriad of different experiences. I work a 9-to-5, I was born in poverty, and then I went into the military, and I also work as a waiter, I also work as a flyer boy, I also work as one of the temperature screeners, and I became a trader, and I also became like a businessman, and then I also became like an entrepreneur, and I'm also an investor. And I think that's what life is about, man. Life is about living, bro. Like, you can't learn life by reading a book. Life is lived in the arena. It's like you have to be in there with your armor on and just slaying your enemies and fighting dragons and saving the princess in order to live a good life. So the question becomes, if you are in a movie right now, which you are in, what do you want the viewer to see? Because right now, life is really a movie. Life really is a game, and you are really the main character. Everybody else is just side character. Every other shit that you do, like going for like a troll, is just side quest. What is your mission? What is your purpose in this particular game? What do you want your viewer to see? You need to think about that question right there. Because if you can answer that question, then, my friend, you will live a good life. And I think I've done very, very well in terms of that aspect. Because I'm just grateful, bro. I really have everything, man. And I guess like the next phase is probably like just fatherhood, getting a wifey, settling down, and then getting a kid. That's like the next phase that I want to experience, but not yet. Probably in the next 5 years. Who knows, man? You'll see like a baby go right here, sitting on the table, just chilling with me very, very soon. If I don't use a condom. Always use protection, guys. Yeah, man, like, I'm excited for that phase, bro, to be honest with you. I'm really excited, man. And I think that's like probably like the only thing that's really lacking in my life right now. And I don't even define it as lacking. I just define it as like, that is just not the season of my life right now. Like this season is just about building so that I can actually give that baby Brad a life that I never had growing up. And I think that has been my higher purpose right now. Other than serving humanity and like just giving back and just paying it forward to the trading community, but it's also like just ensuring that my kids don't have to suffer like I did. And I think there's a difference between allowing them to suffer and allowing them to be spoiled, because I will never ever let my kids to be spoiled. Most likely on my deathbed, I'll probably give 90% of my money away. It's like Warren Buffett has this saying where he mentioned that he wants to make sure that his kids are sad, but are not lazy, are not spoiled. So as a result, he planned to, give the kids just enough for him to survive, for him to figure things out, but not enough so that he can live a fantastic life without having to do anything else for the rest of his life. And that's pretty much my philosophy when it comes to like inheritance. Okay, I'll probably like give him sufficient amount, but he still have to figure things out. If it's a girl, I'm just like, okay, whatever, just give her everything, right? If it's a girl, I want my baby girl to be like spoiled as much as possible. But if it's a man, at the age of 3 years old, I'm gonna throw him into the jungle and I'm gonna let him survive. I'm gonna make him go through basic military training at the age of 5 years old. I'm gonna make him carry a rifle and shoot rounds at the age of 7 years old. Hey, you might think that I'm joking right now, but I'm really not joking. I'm really not joking, bro. My kid is gonna be strong, bro. My kid is gonna be tough. My kid is just gonna be like daddy. Or rather like better than daddy right there. Alright, quick little update on the NQ trade. We're still holding it. Bro, price went like so freaking near our TP and then start reversing. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell, man. Our TP was at 26280 and price went up to 26274.25. So right now we are still in, right? I do think that price is still going to go up to that level later on when New York session actually open. We can expect like a surge of liquidity stepping into the market. You can see it's already coming in right now. And I do think that this is just price putting back to like this previous demand right here for price to just continue pushing higher. But yeah, man, I'm still bullish on this trade. I'm so freaking tired. It's like 9:40 p.m. I should be in bed by now. This is actually insane, man. Like I said, man, leg day, work out at 5 a.m., work from like freaking 7 a.m. till like 9 p.m., we just slept with back-to-back meetings. I'm so tired right now, man. But yeah, man, I just want to make sure that I leave nothing on the field for this month itself. And we can actually end off this month knowing that I've really gave my all. Because today is actually 31st October. It's the last day of the month itself. And it was the month where I decided to embark on monk mode. And I just really wanted to make sure that I give everything I can, like I give 110% of my effort. So yeah, this is the last trade that actually allowed me to do that. Okay, tomorrow we wake up at 5 a.m. we do it all over again. Yes, it's a freaking Saturday. Fucking hell, I'm actually insane, bro. And it's like, this is why I'm so good at trading, guys. I'm just so freaking obsessed with these fucking stupid candlestick charts, man. I'm still here, bro. Man, I'm still here, bro. It's freak, man. Man, it's 9:15 p.m. right now. Man, I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, to be honest with you guys. But we got price breaking structural pullback, broke structural pullback again. Once again, this is just price doing its thing, yeah? Right now, right, when New York session actually open, two things can happen. Price can either start collapsing heavily right now because it's pretty much making that pullback into like this previous supply over here, or it can go back up and break all-time highs. Those are like the only two things that can happen right now. So this is the bearish scenario. Price create like a lower high right here and then we start pumping down. And then the bullish scenario is that this is the bottom of the pullback. So right now The bottom is over. We have pretty much finished making that pullback phase. And then price has already gave us like a market shift right here. And right now we are shifting bullish back to all-time highs. So yeah, those are literally the only scenario which could potentially happen right now. And whichever direction it actually ends up in depends on what price does when the New York Stock Exchange actually open in about 30 minutes from now. It's either we pump like crazy or we dump like crazy. Like there is no in between whatsoever. Moment of the truth. Are we dumping or are we going up? Please. Please, fam. Okay, we got an initial bear trap going on right here. Oh no. Looks like we are going down. No. Nah. Oh no. Oh no. Man, this is why I don't fuck with New York session, man. The volatility is too insane for me, bruh. And yeah, man, everything just opened. Welcome to the New York stock market, Brad. Man, dude, it's been so long since I tried the New York session, bro. I think it's been like freaking ages since I actually trade New York, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks good, man. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm quite bullish on everything right now. And that's like the last words of every single short seller. But yeah, man, it looks alright. It looks okay, man. Yeah, okay. This is just price pulling back, man. It needs some liquidity before it can pump. Okay, so the reckoning movement is gonna pump very soon. Man, I'm just like hoping. There we go, guys. There we freaking go. Look at this, guys. Price is just pulling back to like the next point of liquidation, which is this demand zone that we have marked up right here that swept all this good old liquidity over here. This is the next obvious point of like institution demand. So I'm not even surprised that price pretty much gravitated towards that area. And it also came down and swept some juicy liquidity that we have below this low right here. Looks like we're about to pump. Okay, look at that. Buying pressure stepping to the market. That fake initial bear trap that we have going on right here, that shit is gonna be gone. Look at this. Look at this, man. Boom, we're pumping to the upside right now. No. It's gonna hold its ground. Yeah. Price is gonna hold its ground right here. Like I said, you see how price is going up right here? You see this? This is demand. This is buyers stepping into the market right now, trying to take back control of price from the sellers, from the weak little sellers. And they're gonna succeed. Because if price wanted to start crashing, right? If price wanted to actually take out this low right here and shift bearish after creating like this lower high right here, it would just collapse immediately. It wouldn't have such like a slow sort of corrective price action. Yeah, this is not really corrective, right? But like it would have a lot more momentum to the downside if it wanted to crash. But you can see it pretty much came down here, stopped abruptly over here, started reversing, respecting like the protected low that we have right here. So we good. We good, guys. We good, man. Right now, it's just a matter of not panicking and just being equanimous and then see price do this next. Fuck, man. And this is the hard part. This is the hard part. This is the part that I do not enjoy at all, bro. Oh my god. But relax, guys. It's gonna happen. Trust your analysis. Trust your analysis. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Oh, we're bumping right now. That's what I like to see, guys. NQ, baby. NQ, baby. Is it that easy? Brad, is it that easy? How do you make it look so easy, Brad? Well, you fucking do this thing for like 7 years. That's that's a secret. There's a secret right there. Alright, you can see right here, price reversing. Nice, we got a nice low reversal. Okay, starting to pump up again. Okay, slowly. Nah, it's about to pump at any point of time right now. Within the next 30 minutes or so, we're gonna start seeing such a huge amount of bullish momentum stepping to the market. I need to go to sleep, man. I really need to go to sleep, guys. Bro, I knew this was gonna happen. Yo, update on the trade, guys. We got stopped out on this particular trade itself. You know, we lost about 16k on this one over the weekend. Yeah, honestly, there's not much to say about this trade except for the fact that it was not well managed in the sense of, you know, price went very near our TP. In fact, it was like a few points away from our TP. And I think this is where I started seeing price reversing. And I was like hoping that, you know, price will respect like this protected low right here and just continue going up. Once again, it really like depends on the entire market sentiment, right? If the market sentiment is bullish and, you know, things are gonna get better, like that's what retail traders are thinking. They're gonna look for longs, and then price of S&P 500 or Nasdaq is gonna go back up to all-time highs. But in this particular case, the market remained pessimistic. It actually closed pessimistic, right? Price actually crashed all the way down here on Friday. And I think overall, to me, it was a good loss because of the fact that I executed the trade according to my plan. And the only bad thing was the exit. It's like I should have placed the take profit at like the 15-minute supply zone, which is how I usually do it, rather than like the 5-minute supply zone. I don't even know why the hell did I place it at the 5 minutes. Yeah. Why the hell did I place it at the 5-minute supply zone? But I think like that's one, right? It's probably like the exit. Dude, why did I even do that? I'm usually like used to placing my take profit at like the 15 minutes supply zone. But I don't know, man. Maybe I got a little bit greedy on this trade itself. Honestly, another aspect could be like psychological aspect was the fact that I entered for this trade the next day after we closed like the incredibly profitable trade on GU or GJ where we made like 101k. Yeah, that insane profitable trade, like the biggest trade this year yet. We closed that at around like quite late. I went to bed late at around like 10 p.m. and I woke up at like 5 a.m. did like a hefty leg day, and then entered for this trade itself when I was so freaking tired, man. Like I've just been creating so much content on like the main channel, like the trading gig, you know, pumping like 2 videos per day, giving as much value as humanly possible. And then while doing like this live trading every single day, while building the 1% club, while building edge flow at the same time. So I think at this point of time, I was like so mentally drained and like I couldn't make the best decision. Maybe that's why I actually placed my take profit at like 5-minute supply right here instead of the 15-minute supply. Like that just kind of like slipped off my mind. Yeah, because if we did place it at a 15-minute supply, it'd be perfect, bro. Like we would actually get out right there and then price would start reversing against us. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. This one go to the journal once again. But overall, like I said, this trade could have been a lot worse, right? We pretty much placed our stop loss at the right place, to be honest. Because you can see, once we got stopped out right here, lost 16k, whatever, price continued just crashing down, right? So this pretty much goes to prove that, you know, my stop loss was placed at the right place, but my take profit, not the right place. Once again, like I said, the exit is the hardest part about trading, right? But yeah, man, this is something that I'm still getting better at. We live, we learn. And yeah, honestly, I'm just so tired right now. I'm actually on the verge of burning out right now. Just been working like 12-hour work days, 7 days a week for like the past few weeks or so with no rest whatsoever because I'm just so freaking busy. I'm not sure whether you guys can tell, but my eyes are red. My eyes are dry. My mind is like quite fatigued right now, honestly. And yeah, I feel like if I keep on going at this rate, I'm just going to like collapse, bro. So I think it's time for me to like just take a break from the charts a little bit. I actually booked like a 4-day trip with my father. We are gonna go on like a sweet little vacation. I'm gonna treat it as like a founder's retreat or like a trader's retreat. I'm gonna take that time out to just reflect. No, I'm not gonna bring any like devices there. Should I bring a laptop there? Nah, maybe not. Maybe I'll just bring like a notebook there and then go and chill at my hotel that is at the beachfront and just like journal and just think and just reflect and just ponder and just plan for like the remaining of this year itself. Yeah, because I can't just keep on grinding because like eventually my battery is just gonna run out. Yeah, man. So overall, it is what it is. Took an L, bite the bullet, we move on. And yeah, this is the first loss that is documented live on this channel itself on NQ, right? So hopefully not more to come, more wins to come. But yeah, let's call it a day. Cheers, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.